All right, shalom, shalom. Let's say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah, Kodash, and the honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, it's Tyler. Y'all coming back with a quick impromptu. Just want to chime in real quick about, the 10 tribes that came to North America first. And the message is, it's time to give it up, man. Okay? This place is going to be annihilated. It's not going to be inhabitable, okay, any longer. The suspected target area is North America. As of right now, that's what our puny little minds can fathom, but hey, those missiles might beseech on this whole continent, man, from Canada all the way down to South America. Who knows, But only thing I got to say is the 10 tribes that's here, your pride could be what gets you bombarded with, you know, those nukes, man. Okay? Because time and time again, you have failed to understand that you are a part of the Lord's family, all right? 10 tribes that's over here, okay, in the North Americas, all right? Because we already know that it's going to be a small remnant that comes back to the house of, David, okay? And the rest are going to be blinded. They're going to turn their eye and get sucked into something else. And that's what we have witnessed here time and time again with Christianity, okay, with Islam, okay, and then these occultist beliefs. And I say that which, our tribes are involved in all type of witchcraft and what's that, idol worship, okay? So those things are going to fail you here in Babylon the Great. And I'm talking about those 10 tribes that escaped from that side of the earth to come over here, all right? This is not your rest, all right? Let's get that. All right, it's Micah 2 and 10. It's the Salaki brothers. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Right? And that's what we're witnessing now. All right? Because all the ways and all the philosophies and all the thoughts have rested upon our people for so long, they have forgotten how to get away from it. All right, and that's one of the requests, is to get away from this place, come out of her, my people. Right, and that's one of the things that Yahweh Shai is going to utter from on high. All right, to let you know that it's time to leave this place. All right, and that means getting beamed up to those chariots. Okay. And I don't know why the 10 tribes don't believe that the indigenous thing was only going to run its course till the time of Yahweh Shai's return, where he's got to annihilate the place where you rested at. And then the kingdom of heaven's going to come, and that's where you'll reside from then on. All right? But it's too many 2/3, okay, in the nation of Israel. And that's how utterly most of y'all are going to be destroyed, okay? Because it's already been told out there on the highways and byways and through these video epistles who you are, all right? And yes, to run back to the one and true and living power, Yahweh, Bahashem, and Yahweh Shai, okay? And the Lord already said he came to you with a stretched out arm, and the stretched out arm is the prophets out there speaking on the highways and byways. All right. Because it says, arise ye depart. This is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. So you gotta leave this place. And I'm talking about the mindset. You have to leave off the mindset of the Western world that we was programmed. Okay. And the Lord reprogrammed us through what? The word. Washing us with the water, which is the word. Okay. And now you're in your senses now. Okay, you came back to your senses. Remember that he was going to stir up our pure mind, our pure consciousness. Okay. So when you do that, you gotta go into history and where we came from, and you get the researching, man, and you understand that we are the Lord's people. All right. So let me get this too, in order, because this is something that I just wanted to say. It's been on me to say, to the 10 tribes that came over here earlier, man. This is not your rest. All right. We know who we are. All right. The rest of the world doesn't. And we don't have to placate to them. All right. The Lord knows that he hid 10 tribes here before. Okay. Men even dwelled here. So we don't have to prove anything to our oppressor. The Lord is going to prove it for us. All right. And it's in the scriptures. Let me grab it. All right. It's Jeremiah 50 and 4. It says, in those coming days, this is the NLT, says the Lord, the people of Israel return home together with the people of Judah. All right. So Israel is a code for the 10 that came over here. All right. The northern kingdom. That's who left from that side of the world and came over here to a place where man never dwelled, Asarath. Okay. It says the people of Israel will return home together with the people of Judah. They will come weeping and seeking the Lord their power, right? Because it's your power. It's nobody else's power. Okay. And I'm talking about the 10 tribes. Okay. They will ask the way to Jerusalem and will start back home again. They will bind themselves to the Lord with an eternal covenant that will never be forgotten. So that's what you need to be working on right now, man. You're supposed to be coming back to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and don't slip away anymore. Okay. So forget about the 10 tribes thing. Not forget about it, but what I'm saying, it's not a place of rest. That's what I want to say. Okay. We know that you're a part of the nation of Israel. Okay. And this is what both sides need to do. Okay. The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. We got to link up spiritually, man. We need to know. Okay. And only the hopeful elect is going to do it. I'm not asking for the world of Israel to do it, but the hopeful elect, the ones that matter. Okay. Verse 19. It says, and I will bring Israel home again to his own land to feed in the fields of Carmel and Bashan, and to be satisfied once more in the hill country of Ephraim and Gilead. In those days, said the Lord, no sin will be found in Israel or in Judah, all right, northern or southern kingdom, for I will forgive the remnant I preserve. So he's only looking for that small remnant, man. He's not looking for anybody else. He doesn't care, all right, okay, about any other people on the face of the planet. Only the small remnant of the nation of Israel, which consists of the northern and the southern kingdom. Okay. Jeremiah 50 and 33 in the NLT, it said, this is what the Lord of heaven's army says. The people of Israel and Judah have been wronged. Their captors held them and refused to let them go. but the one who redeems them is strong. His name is the Lord of Heaven's army. He will defend them and give them rest again in Israel. But for the people of Babylon, there will be no rest. Okay, so that was playing into the point. Because if you continue to stay in this westernized mindset of this is my land, we were here first, and which it doesn't matter at this point because we already know the prophecy. We know that this place is getting ready to get blown to smithereens. Okay, due to what they got going on over there in the Middle East, the merging of militaries, America and Israel together, and then you got the ops, so to speak. That's not my ops. That's just Esau's ops. Is the Islamic free world, okay? And in that Islamic free world is Turkey, that also holds a massive amount of armaments, okay? So basically, if they attack, the Muslim world, which they are, all right, that's who the fight is going to be against, considering prophecy's sake. All right. But you 10 tribes that's over here on this side of the earth, man, you're going to have to come to grips that war, that third world war, is going to destroy the very same land that you're trying to claim. And it's not here, okay? It's not here. This is not a place to rest. All right. As I have read, all right, the Lord has a plan to take us back to the side of the earth that we are promised. And that's where we're going to reside. So forget Babylon the Great. Let's, chant this place down. All right. And let's get ready to get up out of here, man. These self-willed or self-praising Israelites that's of the 10 tribes that came over here. Well, death and destruction to you, man. Okay. I think that you got a place that you're going to dwell in entirety, okay, and have it set in your own way. No, man, the Lord is coming back to regulate and set things aright. And there shall be no nation, okay, joint heirs, all right, with Yahushua, but the people that is his people, all right, Israel. So there will be no Navajo nation outside of the Israelite rulership, okay? So you guys need to stop, man. All right, you already got a place. And we've been trying to tell you, and we've been trying to teach you, and we've been trying to tell you come back to the Lord's promise, man. Okay, through his only begotten Son, Yahushua. All right. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah, Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right. Babylon is going to be destroyed. All right. And we know it as Asarath. Okay. In the place where the 10 tribes came to dwell. It's going to be annihilated. So with that, I want to say shalom.